This is the one. This is the one. What's up, filmmakers? All right, so today we're gonna take our cell phone and just go ahead and throw it away.
Yeah, go ahead and come. I'ma let this shit rain.
Because today, filmmakers, we're gonna upgrade to a real camera. A DSLR gives you a lot more options and lots of opportunities for upgrades. But nowadays, cameras are really good. The newest iPhone, the newest Samsung. In fact, people like to compare image quality between cell phones and professional cameras, showing a razor-thin difference all the time. So what are the reasons, if any, that you should consider upgrading? Well, here's 3 good ones. First, street cred. There's a big difference in the minds of your subjects, your funders, and the communications folks around you if you show up with a camera, or if you're just pointing your phone at things. Seriously, I've witnessed firsthand how much of an impact that can have. Some subjects will just take it more seriously. So it can literally increase the quality of your content before you even turn the camera on. All right, number 2 is something between reliability and convenience. Yes, you can get apps to customize your phone settings and snap-on lenses for your case, extra handles that let you add on lighting and audio systems, but at some point your phone is gonna look pretty crazy just to get the same out-of-the-box functionality of a good camera. And there's a lot of things you can never change. Your sensor size, which gives you better low light and higher resolution, an actual lens, which, trust me, is so much nicer to deal with. Once you start using a DSLR, you'll never go back, if only because you don't have to dig through menus for simple things like shutter speed or focus. Finally, upgradability. You can always get a better lens, a better mic, an external monitor, a lens-mounted teleprompter, filters, or NDs. And not only can you upgrade the gear itself, but you can upgrade how and what you film. When they have a pop-out screen, you can film yourself on the monitor at the same time. Internal stabilization in some lenses and some camera bodies means more professional-looking handheld work, and native connections for microphones, headphones, and lights means that you can go to a wider variety of locations while still capturing nice images and clean audio. Okay, you say you came here to figure out what DSLR to buy, not to be convinced that you needed one. Well, here are my top 3 recommendations for a starter camera as of 2020. The Sony A600 or A6400. This little mirrorless camera has a very special mount for lenses. That means that with the right adapters, you can mount virtually any lens ever onto this camera. It also has amazing low light capability, a flip out touchscreen, amazing face tracking autofocus, image stabilization, 4K, good battery life. The big takeaways for this camera are it has the best autofocus on the market and the worst rolling shutter. And kind of a crap menu system as well. I'd recommend buying it with the kit lens. It's worth the extra $400. If you gearheads want to read more on the specs, link in the description. The Panasonic Lumix GH5. Different brand, different lens mount. This one's called the Micro Four Thirds system, and it has its own set of lenses. The camera body is larger, bulkier, but its native lenses are smaller, cheaper, but not any worse. Because of the smaller sensor size, it's got really amazing stabilization, and lots of YouTubers use this camera as their go-to vlog camera with its flip-out screen. It shoots 4K and has amazing battery life, but its autofocus is primitive and one of the worst on the market. Also, it won't give you those nice blurry backgrounds as easy as the larger sensors on the Sony's will. The big takeaways are this camera has the best stabilization and the worst autofocus. Its menu system is better, but not amazing. Specs down under, mate. The Fujifilm X-T3. Let me just say, this camera is beautiful. Just the best, most classic retro-looking lightweight body and all the physical buttons you will ever hold. It's got the best color, the best resolution, and in summary, I would say the best future-proofing for image quality. It's also a really great stills camera, but it limits you to 30 minutes of continuous recording and the screen doesn't flip out. It's got no stabilization and the battery life is abysmal. So the takeaways are a really nice looking image, great camera to handle, but no stabilization or easy selfie monitor. Which one should you buy? Well, what are your priorities? How many people do you have with you during a normal shoot? What types of content are you filming? What's your balance between run and gun and studio? Assess what your org has released over the last couple of years. If this is your first camera ever and you don't know what to start with and your org hasn't filmed anything yet, then I'd say the GH5 will be the easiest to use, the easiest to learn, and the most forgiving. Even if it'll have the lowest image quality of the 3, that's what I'd recommend. Well, that's it. Get reading and ask me in the comments why you should care about 420 versus 422 and how many megapixels are enough megapixels. Until then, like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
What's
Samsung.